Let's talk a little bit about what we have going on for this week. It's week 11, and you're going to start pulling all the different things that you've been working on this term together. We start with the marketing plan overview, and what this is giving you is the framework that you're going to use as you develop a marketing plan. So beginning here, this is your outline. Your finished plan will be approximately 8 to 12 pages long, and then these are the different pieces that are going to be in your plan. So this is the outline. Table of contents, executive summary, mission statement, objectives, timeline, budget, products or services. This is for Epic Coral, so keep that in mind. Competition. You've done all of these pieces over time throughout the term. You've completed a SWOT analysis. You've looked at strengths and weaknesses of Epic Corals. You've looked at the competition. You've looked at primary and secondary demographics. And you've narrowed down your marketing scope based on who you would feel is most beneficial as far as who you want to market to. You've also done that with psychographics on a separate activity. So as you look through the previous assignments throughout the term, pull information in and use that as you develop your marketing plan. This next section, the activities used to reach objectives, is what you're going to be working on this week. And the idea is this marketing plan should work for whomever is going to be implementing it. Let's say you won the lottery and a new person at the company was just handed this marketing plan and they had to be able to implement it. Could they walk in without prior knowledge of your plan and execute each of the different pieces in your plan without question? So that's the level of detail that you need to include. The reason I'm asking you to write the word complete in this is so that I know that you've read all the way through and you understand what we have going on. So you're going to take this list of items for the outline, you're going to plug it into Word, and then you're going to look back over your previous week assignments so that you can start pasting in information applicable to each of these separate areas. You've created objectives. You know that we're working with a 3-month period as far as the marketing plan. So everything that you're going to do is within whatever 3 consecutive months you select. You know that your budget is $5,000. You know that it's Epic Corals is your focus and the products or services that they carry and provide. So that's what you're going to be putting together in your marketing plan. Going back to modules, we can come back, we can close that so it doesn't take extra space. We'll go back to week 11, and marketing plan activities is the details that will go into your marketing plan. You've looked at a lot of different options as far as how to market a company offline, so not including social media. What I want you to do is I want you to take 3 of those ideas. It might be a pop-up store and a brochure and a business card, or it might be radio advertising and a weekend at the mall, or taking part in the fair, something, whatever you feel, and keeping your budget within $5,000, 3 activities with significant detail so that you can use them to garner new customers for Epic Coral. I want you to be creative and I want you to have fun, but remember to stay in your budget. Remember that your plan is for 3 consecutive months. And let's see, what else? Creativity counts. If you have questions, I'm available Wednesday night, 7:30 to 8:30, or we can set up another time by appointment. just let me know. Coming back here, week 11, the next item is press release and risk management. I'll get into those in just a second. With your marketing plan activities, you'll actually drop those into your marketing plan. You'll take some time to edit and wordsmith. You don't have to leave things the way they were when you submitted them. In discussions, classmates shared information. They might have shared something that you want to use in your plan. That's great. That's wonderful. But I do want you to be able to make the plan your own and use your own wording. If I notice that you just copied someone else, that would be a problem. So next week, you'll put your marketing plan financials into play. So the individual costs for each activity, you'll break those down and total them up, and you'll have that. You'll also have how many customers you anticipate being able to garner as a result of your marketing activities. So you'll look at, let's see, maybe you are going to meet with 5,000 potential customers while you are at the mall on a weekend showcasing fish. And of those 5,000, 50 of them actually come to the store and buy. So 5,000 divided by 50 means that your customer conversion dollar amount is $100. So if the customer spends more than $100, then that's a good conversion rate. You made money on the marketing plan. If the average customer price is below $100, well, that's not such a happy plan. You spent more than it was worth to gain that awareness. So you'll break that down, you'll put it in nice and pretty. You'll have one more chance to look through everything and make sure you're presenting things in a neat and organized way. And then next week you'll submit your marketing plan draft. I'll look through that during week 13, and I will get it back to you by the end of that, probably not back until the week 15. And that'll be after our Thanksgiving break. So you'll have a chance to resubmit your final marketing plan, making any suggested changes that you would like, but there will be a limited number of points available should you need to make too many changes. I want you to put the work into this one. Okay. So you have 2 weeks to put all of those pieces into the marketing plan outline. The press release is a one-page press release. It's an announcement. So you're going to announce one of the marketing activities you're planning for Epic Coral. This video walks you through the steps. So you can just open this and then open a Word document and walk through and just do it at the same time. This one I encourage you to watch. It's on how to create a media kit. It's not required because it takes a lot of time, but I do want you to know what a media kit is and how it's used because it's very valuable in marketing. The last item for this week is the risk map and policy statement. Here's an example of a risk map. Let's say, for example, you have a doggy play area and the electricity goes out. Well, you very quickly decide, did someone unplug something or maybe a circuit was blown? If that was it, electricity would be off for less than 2 minutes. Ask people not to move. Give them a coupon for their next visit free because they were inconvenienced. But if the electricity goes out and it's an external issue, something happened out of the control of your employees, so it'll be off for more than 2 minutes, you're going to evacuate everyone and then give them a coupon for a next free visit. So you'd create a policy statement, but there'd actually be 2 policy statements for this. And if it's employee reasoning and why something went out, then you would create a policy that only those with prior training may plug or unplug equipment. If it's external and it's going to be out for more than the time it takes you to check a circuit breaker, then you want to make sure all employees have received training in emergency evacuation so that it's done smoothly and calmly. Then should somebody have an issue, you're able to say, my employees have received training, evacuation was carried out in a safe and mindful manner, and no one was hurt. And that's the goal of your risk map and your policy statement, is you want to think about what could happen, and you want to determine the best way to be able to handle it before it becomes an issue. You don't want to create the employee training because people weren't calm as they were evacuating. You want to plan ahead. So that's what we have going on. And by the way, this is that assignment for the risk map. There's a video that walks you through the process as well. So these are the policy statements, and this is the risk map. That's this week. Next week you have Chapter 19, the Marketing Plan Financials, and you submit your marketing plan draft. So you'll want to start here and read through it, type completed in the assignment area so that I know that you've read all the way through. Then you'll want to copy this into a Word document and start looking through the previous week's assignments, start pulling things out, fleshing things out. And if you have a question, I mean, you can always ask me, but if you go into course information, you can find an example marketing plan that gives you good information about what I'm expecting for each area. So from the introduction, and it looks a little weird here, it's a little easier to read if you download it. But all the way through in the different pieces, lots of data to support, details on costs, how they're going to be used, examples of your collateral. So if you're saying I'm going to include I'm going to use a brochure as one of my 3 activities. In your appendix item, I want to see the brochure. In this case, what we did is we took a screenshot and then pasted it. And a sponsor support sheet. And then a page of references. You'll probably have this many references as well. So pay careful attention, and your entire document should be in APA format. So that's it for the week. I hope this helps clarify. Let me know if you have any additional questions. Have a great day.